fight's not over.
Stop the fight!
People.
Everybody, I come here for everybody. Kill everybody. I'm the champ. I'm the king. Kill everybody. Ah!
All right, what's up, guys? We are back with our bets here for Lewis versus Spivak. What's up, dude?
What's going on, my guy? Looking forward to this card, kind of.
I actually like a lot of the fights on this card. I think some people just, there are not a lot of great names on it, but I think like 3 of the road to UFC fights will be really entertaining. So, yeah, we got 5.75 units of action to try to win 4.61. 0 straight bets on this card. I don't like too many of the pick'ems. We've actually talked a little bit about the Tybura fight, and what skated me away from that fight, I think, was just the fact that I think Tybura beats a lot of people that get really tired in fights, and that's a little scary. But I still do like that as a straight bet if somebody's going for it. It'll be a close decision. That's how I kind of view it, though, that fight. For parlays, first parlay, I'm doing Jeong Yeong Lee and Taira and Young together. I think that Lee really just has this powerful right hand. His grappling defense is shown to be pretty good. And I do really think this guy fights really similar to Choi, and I think he's got a chance to impress a lot of people here on the big stage. And Zha Yi hasn't really fought too many great fighters along his path. He is pretty well-rounded, but not super impressed by him. Taira, it's just a little boost on the parlay. I think that his size over Aguilar, the only scare is him getting submitted in that first round, but this dude's still got a great ground game.
By a guillotine, most likely. I mean, if Aguilar's going to win, that's probably how it goes. And
he's a pretty short guy. I feel like Taira isn't the type just to like panic if that did happen to him, because the people that panic in those guillotines, they go down, like Munir Lazez and stuff like that. And then Hyun, on the other hand, Devin Clark just isn't too special anywhere. I think he's just kind of that wrestler in the division for people who can't wrestle. Maybe his dad's gonna be in his corner saying, quit fighting like a bitch, or whatever he was saying last time. But yeah, I like Young to come back after a knockout. I think he's the way better fighter in this situation. Next parlay, I'm going with Jungyun Park to win and Taira. Again, I'm adding Taira just as a little boost. It's pretty much like playing a money line, in my opinion. Park just has that great grappling game, and if Tiuliulin comes in close and comes swinging, brawling, I expect a level change from Park, especially when he gets near the fence, where he could find that takedown and ride out to a decision. At the same time, I think that Denis Tiuliulin looked really good against Jamie Pickett, because Jamie Pickett isn't very good on the feet nor on the ground, and I think that Park can stand at range with Tiuliulin here. And then same deal with Taira, linked onto this one. First prop bet. I mean, I got this at a great line. If you follow the Insta, you would have heard me talk about this early, or I think I said it in the bet or the picks video earlier last week. I picked the under 2.5 rounds for the Nakamura versus Kazama fight. If you're watching any of Nakamura's film, this dude is just high pace action constantly, and I think this line's now at minus 220 or something, so I beat a ton of line movement. I know it's going to be fireworks, and I expect a first-round finish. So this is one of the road to the UFC fights I'm really excited for. Next bet here, I got under 2.5 rounds in the Choi versus Kyle Nelson fight. Choi just has that first-round action, and Kyle Nelson's just very stiff, and I expect very little head movement from Nelson and Choi to line up some big right hands. And Nelson, on the other hand, has knockout power himself. Choi, on a 3-year layoff, had some, banger fights in 3 years ago, but also got finished in some. So a little bit tough to just take Choi here, but I like the under still a lot. Next one, Da-Un Young by finish at plus 110 for half a unit. I just think that Devin Clark, he's kind of a punching bag when it comes to being on the feet when he's going to be facing a guy who's so much bigger here. If you look at Devin Clark's record, he's been finished on every fight, I think, besides Ian Cutelaba. Might need to be fact-checked there, but the Ian Cutelaba fight, he still got his teeth fucking bashed in, and he had his mouth was all fucked up. But yeah, this guy gets finished, and I just don't see Clark really doing anything crazy here. I mean, he beat William Knight, but William Knight is nothing special either. So yeah, that's my last bet. We got your bet here.
Yep, we're going Derrick Lewis and Spivak no to start round 4. I don't think many people see this fight going into the championship rounds. I think if Lewis wins, it's probably by first or second round knockout, and I'd pick Spivak to win in the second or third round. I mean, Lewis will probably gas out if he doesn't get a knockout early in the first or second round. And then Tybura and Ivanov, yes, to start round 3. Ivanov has an iron chin. Don't see him getting finished. I don't see Tybura submitting him either. And I think they'll just work their way to a decision, but playing a little safer starting round 3.
Yeah, I think if you look at just Blagoy in his last fight, was a lot of just clinching up on the fence with Lima, if I'm saying the right name there. And Tybura, on the other hand, kind of, like I said earlier, finishes a lot of people who gas out in fights, and Blagoy is never finished, so...
Yeah, Ivanov's 6 fights in the UFC all have gone to decision, so...
Right.
I feel pretty comfortable with that fight going the distance.
Yeah, in 2022, when this fight was originally supposed to happen, the Lewis Spivak fight, we had this same exact bet. I believe it was fight to not start some round, and that fight got canceled and that bet voided, but we're going to reuse it here. I think it's still good value. But yeah, I'll pull my camera off the screen, let you guys get a full shot image of all the bets here. And yeah, I mean, I like all these options. I actually feel more confident this week than I have in the other 2 cards this week. When you have these road to the UFC fights, I think it's a opportunity to you have maybe to have a leg up on the bookies if you really watch your tape and like do some size comparisons and stuff like that. So I really like the odds of doing well for this card. And hopefully get the fucking train back on the tracks, because Gregory Rodriguez kind of got us real bad, and then the week before Puna and Imavov, but yeah, hopefully reset things here and start the win streak. You got anything else?
Yes, sir. Got nothing else to add.
You want to say a Super Bowl prediction, because we're not going to do a video for that this week?
I got the Eagles. I don't know about you.
I got the Eagles as well. Boom.
Boom. All right. Peace.
Peace.
I know. It doesn't matter from the trenches. I'm built like this. Don't doubt me, I couldn't do it. The odds that I couldn't do it. Look at me now. Never